you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a lot different than what I usually do because it's going to be a hair tutorial. Now I'm planning to call this boxer braids for dummies by a dummy because I've been doing boxer braids for maybe a week and I want to show you my technique since, you know, I'm not that experienced and I know the struggle of getting boxer braids. So if you want to see how I do it, then just keep on watching. So this is going to be a real-time tutorial. I'm not going to do any cuts or anything like that. I'm just gonna show you literally how I do it. So the first thing you want to do is brush through your hair to get rid of any knots or any knots basically. And once you're confident that your hair is knot free, you want to take a comb like this and you'd want to part your hair in the middle. This doesn't have to be a clean part. My part is usually not super clean, so I don't mind it. If you are a perfectionist and you want your hair to be parted very cleanly, then you go ahead and you do you, but this is how I do it. And you'd want to part, sorry, that was the dog, and you want to part the back of your head as well. So I'm gonna do it roughly. I'm gonna turn around now so that I can show you. So this is how my hair looks at the back. Some parted, I would imagine. I can't see the back of my head, but this is what it looks like. Okay, and then we're gonna brush through them one more time to make sure that we are really knot free. Okay, once we are confident, I'm going to use the same comb and I'm going to take a piece of the hair from the top of my head, just like that. Okay, you see that? And I'm going to split it in in thirds, basically, into 3 parts. So this is my first part, this is my second part, and this is my third part. So here we go, 3 parts. Okay, and the key to boxer braids now is to take the top piece. So, well, is it the top piece? I don't know. The third piece basically, and put it underneath the middle piece. Okay, so we have something like this, and then we're doing the same with the first piece. We're gonna put it underneath the middle piece and we're gonna tighten this a little bit. Okay, so now I know this is going to be hard for everyone really, because it's not an easy hair tutorial, but the way I like to help myself, I know it's gonna be a little bit disgusting, I like to put this piece of hair into my mouth to keep it in place so that it's not in the way. So this is what I'm going to do, but before I do that, I'm going to take a little piece from the back of my head like that beside the third piece, okay, like this, and I'm going to just make it a little bit tighter, and I'm going to put this underneath the middle piece, but I'm going to keep this piece in my mouth so that, you know, it's in place. Okay, and underneath, okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of my hair from the front of my head and I'm going to put this underneath the middle piece. So what the idea of this is to basically take a little bit of the loose hair, put it in with the strand, and keep putting it underneath the middle piece basically. So I'm doing that again, taking a little bit from the back of my head and putting this underneath the middle strand, and I'm taking a little bit from the front of my hair and I'm putting this underneath the middle piece, and I'm making sure to tighten my hair all the time. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. So we have our piece here and we're gonna put it underneath the middle piece. As I said, if you need additional, I guess, help, you can put a strand of your hair into your mouth. I mean, you're doing it on yourself, so it's not that disgusting. So taking a little bit from the front, putting it underneath the middle piece, taking a little bit from the back and putting it underneath the middle piece, taking a little bit from the front and putting it underneath the middle strand. And I'm going to take the rest of what's here because I think, yeah, we don't have that much, so I'm going to take the rest of my hair with the end piece. I'm going to make it a little bit tighter and I'm going to put it underneath the middle piece. And now I'm going to put this into my mouth because I need to tidy up the back here. Okay, once we are confident that's it, we're going to put the front strand underneath the middle strand, and we're going to keep going with our braid now without adding additional pieces to it. And this is how we're going to finish off the braid. So I know it's not perfect, but it is a hair tutorial boxer braid for dummies because I'm also a dummy and my boxer braids are not perfect, but I want to show you the way that I do it without, you know, really knowing how to do it properly. This is just to show you that even though you might not be perfect all the time, you'll get it eventually. So this is how this side looks. So now onto the other side. So I'm taking all of my hair here. I'm going to brush it through just to be sure, and I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to take a little bit of hair from the front of my face, and I have a knot here, so I'm making sure to brush it out. And once that's done, I'm going to again split it into 3 parts. So front, middle and back. And because we've started from the back on the other side, this is exactly what we are going to do here. So back piece underneath the middle piece and front piece underneath the middle piece. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit hair from the back of my head and I'm going to put it underneath the middle shade like this, and then I'm going to take a little bit hair from the front of my head and underneath the middle shade.
Okay, you guys, so I keep saying shade, but what I mean is a piece, so underneath the middle piece.
Same thing, a little bit hair from the back of my head, putting that underneath the middle shade, and I keep tightening it a little bit. Taking some hair from the front of my head and putting it underneath the middle shade. Taking a bit of hair from the back of my head and putting it underneath, taking a little bit from the front of my head and putting that underneath the middle shade. And now I'm going to put it in my mouth because it's a little bit difficult now. Okay, taking a little bit here from the front of my head and tightening it a little bit, Sarah. And then I'm going to put it underneath the middle piece, and then taking the rest of the hair, because we don't have a lot, and I'm going to put it underneath the middle shade. And now I'm going to continue on with the braid, making sure it's tight. So front piece underneath middle piece, back piece underneath middle piece, and we just continue on. And then I'm taking hair bubble and I'm tightening the braid at the bottom. So I can see already that my right side is not perfect, but this side never looks as great, but this is what it looks like, and this is what the back looks like. What I like to do is I like to take a bobby pin like that, a hairpin, and if I see any loose strands, I like to place this bobby pin here and just tighten it up like this. And I think I'm going to do the same on this side. So I take a bobby pin and I tighten the back a little, and that is it, you guys. This is how I do my boxer braids. It's not perfect, but I do it anyway because I like it, and it keeps my hair in place, and the way that they look when you actually tie them off, oh, the hair is so wavy and so beautiful. Just want to make it sweet and short. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. But yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.